Hello everyone, welcome back to another Excel tutorial. Today we're diving into the SUMIF function, a powerful tool for summing up values based on specific criteria. If you're looking to streamline your data analysis, this is a function you'll definitely want to master. So what's the SUMIF function? SUMIF function adds up values in a range that meet a certain condition. Its syntax is pretty straightforward. So the syntax is SUMIF range. Range, this is the range of cells you want to apply the criteria to. Then criteria, this defines the condition that must be met. And the last one is sum range. These are the cells sum, but if omitted, cell sums up the cells in the range. Okay? I will put the syntax in the description of this video. So let's look at a sample to illustrate how this works. So I will create the table first. It's up to you guys if you want to fast forward this video. So I will enter the data first. So I will give the title for the table as total sales. So I already finished creating the table or the data. So I will format this to look more professional. So I will add the download link of this worksheet guys in the description so you can download and check it for you to have a practice worksheet. So here we have sales data with columns for salesperson, region, and sales amount. Let's say we want to find the total sales amount for North regions. To do this, we use the SUMIF function. Our formula will look like this. SUMIF, okay, and then the range is C4 down to C11 is our criteria or is our range. We're checking the region. North is our criteria, meaning we want to sum up only the sales from the north region. And D4 down to D4 up to D11 is our range of sales containing the sales amount that we want to sum, and then close. Okay, we get a total sales of 2,600. So after entering the formula, you'll see the total sales amount for the north region. So let's say another example. Let's say we want to get the total sales of south region. So we just have to change this from north to south. Okay, we get the total of 650. So if we will do it or manually or verify it, you can select the cells aligned with the north. So let's say here south and south. So sum is 650. So tips and tricks guys. So here are a few tips to make the most of the sum if function. Use wildcards. So you can use wildcards like asterisk, any number of characters, or question mark, a single character in the criteria. For example, north asterisk will match any region starting with the word north. So what does that mean, guys? So here in regions, we have we will change the one record from north to northeast. So the wildcard works here. So I will make demo first, guys. So I will presently we get the total sales amount of north and we get the total sales amount of 2,600. So this time we change the record from north to northeast. So this will if we use the only the word north, it will only total the specific word north. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So the total will be 2,100. So let's check guys. So 2,100. Why? Because this value is different from here. Okay. So If we're going to use the wildcard, it will total all the cells that contains the word north. Okay, get? When we put asterisk here, it will become 2,100. So let's check that first, guys. So 2,600. So we will expect 2,600 after using the wildcard. So see, that's the wildcard works. Okay, I will delete this, or I will only enter another column for our other tricks. Okay, the date criteria. So I will enter the date here. Let's say today. Again, guys, you can fast forward this video. Okay, I'm done. Be sure to format these cells as data, as date here. You can change here. Okay, just highlight all the cells that needs to be formatted as table. So I select this with with complete year. Okay, so how the date criteria works. Okay, so we will always change the criteria. Okay, so let's say we want to get the total sales amount of from today above or later. So the date today is July 27, and any date from July 27 and later will be total. Okay, so greater than meaning greater than today or equals to July 27, 2024. So we will manually calculate it first. So we have here today, 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 and greater than. So greater than today, so July 28. So we will expect a total amount of, wait, sorry, I selected the column. I should select the sales amount column. So we will expect 2,600 total. Okay, so we will change this criteria, or I mean criteria. Yes. So greater than meaning greater than the date that we were going to specify will equals to the date that we specify. So July 27, 2024. Then after entering this, we should expect a total of 2,600. So why this happened? Okay, I see. So recently, we should change this range because it points to the region. So you should simply erase this and highlight this column, the date. So from E4 to E11. Okay, then enter. So see guys, that's the date criteria. Okay, the other one is cell references. So anyway guys, I have a tutorial or resources about cell referencing. It's relative, absolute, and mixed references. Uh, Go to my Facebook page and search the self-referencing posts. So I suggest to study about self-referencing because it will help you to speed up your data analysis, and uh, it will dynamically change the way you handle or the way you calculate your data or analyze your data. So I move the cells with the formula. So we're going to use the cell referencing. Okay. Here an example. Let's say I enter the word north. So here we have the north. So it's in cell G3. Okay, G3. So we're going back to the cell that contains the formula. So we will change this. So this here guys, you will see how we will use the cell referencing. So here the criteria, instead of entering the specific string, we will use the cell referencing. it's so simple because just point in criteria and then click the cell that we want to reference. Okay, here is the cell G3 is the cell reference. So just click this and then change the range that we will use for our criteria. So we use the region. So from C4 down to C11. Okay. When we enter this, so why again why 2100? Because we do not use the wildcard, so it only totals the north 1, 2, 3. So that's why we get the 2100. So if we enter the wildcard here, the asterisk, it will total all the word that has word of the north word. So that's it became 2600. So see guys. So that's how sum if function and wildcard works. So to recap, the sum if function is a great way to add up values based on specific conditions. It's versatile and can save you a lot of time with your data analysis. So thanks for joining today's tutorial. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Excel tips and tricks, and see you next time.